brighter now within the last 2 days, which is great. So this morning what I want to talk about is the top IT certifications that you should be thinking about. There are a wide range of available certifications, quickly evolving, that you should be taking advantage of, but you should also be selective. But you should also be selective of your time, the amount of energy and time you have to be able to focus on these certifications is incredibly important. That time is incredibly important, so you want to take that into account before you start any certification. What's your learning plan look like? Now in this video, I'm going to cover a wide variety of IT domains, but also consider that you can get these certifications working from any area. So if there's an area you want to upskill, you can definitely acquire one of these certifications to be able to get that particular skill. And you also can acquire the skill for IT and thinking about a transition into an IT role. So the first area I want to go into is entry-level certifications. This is the first range of certifications. Talk about CompTIA A+. So CompTIA A+ is an industry-recognized IT certification which covers a broad range of IT concepts, and it's actually going over a little bit of an overhaul right now to include the AI concepts. So in new versions, you're going to have elements of AI. Entry-level IT cert, because it does cover hardware, software. It covers hardware, software, networks. It covers hardware, software, networking, mobile device management, parts of the computer, setting up devices, a broad range of topics. And the format is it's essentially 2 sections, 10 lessons each section in 2 core areas. And it's 2 separate tests that you need to pass both tests in order to complete the certification. And each side is around 90 questions with some performance-based questions. Some of those elements may be changing in the next couple months, but for the most part, it's going to be covering those core areas. The benefit of the certification is that, if you enter into an IT position, you have a broad range of knowledge to start right off the bat, and your vocabulary, basically having a broader range of knowledge across a wide range of IT domains. Also for CompTIA, check out Digital Futures Education YouTube channel, my channel, for resources related to study preparation, assessment questions, coverage of the domain areas related to CompTIA. I have several videos that cover multiple lessons, help you prepare. The next entry-level certification is Microsoft's 365 Certified Fundamentals. What this is going to give you is an overview of Microsoft 365's cloud services, its applications, its services, so that if you move into working into a Microsoft environment, you're going to have an understanding of those services that are available, how people are accessing those services, how those people are accessing those cloud services, and what those types of services can do. This can be everything from Outlook email, all the way up through understanding about what Azure is and how Azure works in a cloud environment. It's a must, especially if you'll be looking to work in office environments or in IT support environments that utilize that software. The next entry-level IT certification is Google's IT support certification. This is the Google IT support. This is the Google IT support professional certification. Google's IT support professional certification. This is a very comprehensive training focused on Google apps and Google services, how to work within the domain, how to support users within a Google domain, utilizing their Google accounts, their Google Cloud services, so that you can best support users within a Google work environment. Now, this is not an extensive domain training, but it gives you the knowledge and background so that if you are moving into an environment in which utilizes Google apps for whatever potential industry, you have the framework, the understanding of how those apps work, how they're on the cloud, and how users interact with their applications. This could be Gmail, this could be Gemini, this could be Google Docs, Drive, and also adding apps and also utilizing Google Apps and managing those resources. Combining this certification with the Microsoft and CompTIA, now you have a full suite of skills that a potential employer or your current employer can now understand that you have a firm understanding of. You can access the Google IT Cloud certification. You can access the Google certification through the Coursera platform. It has been distributed through multiple platforms in the past and has kind of settled into that Coursera platform. So if you're looking for that Google IT cert, that's the place where you can find it. Now let's talk about cloud computing certifications. Cloud computing is a great, amazing topic area to really get some foundational knowledge and background into cloud computing so that your potential employer or your current employer or even yourself can just begin to showcase your skills and knowledge in the area of cloud computing. The first certification is Amazon Web Services. Amazon Web Services Certified Cloud Solutions Architect Associate. This is an initial cloud services certification that goes deeper than their practitioner certification. The practitioner is a great place to dip your toe in, and this is just taking it to the next level, particularly with your understanding of Amazon Web Services, cloud services, and how they're deployed. The best place to get more information on this is through the Amazon Web Services website, where they will provide, training resources, the ability to sign up for the certification, and resources to help support your understanding of Amazon Web Cloud Services if you currently don't have a strong understanding of that topic. There are also Udemy and LinkedIn Learning certifications and courses related to this topic. And I also encourage you to reach out to a potential mentor or someone that you know who maybe has acquired this certification and ask them for additional information just about their experience while acquiring it. The next one is Google Cloud Services. The next one is Google Professional Cloud Services Architect. The next one is Google Cloud Services Professional Architect. Now, this is Google's version of managing their cloud services. So just like with AWS, Google has its own framework for managing its cloud services on their platform. You definitely want to go to Google Cloud Services training resources to get more information on this certification, what it includes. But essentially, having a balanced portfolio of experiences with Google Cloud and AWS can greatly benefit your resume. The next certification is the Microsoft Certified Azure Administrator Associate. This certification is going to provide you with a backbone in how to deploy, manage, oversee, and maintain Azure solutions. You're going to want to go to the Microsoft Learn for Azure website. Next level of certifications I want to talk about is cybersecurity certifications. The first one is the CISSP. This is the Certified Information System Security Certification. Certified Information Systems Security Professional Certification. This is considered an advanced cybersecurity certification. This is considered a more advanced cybersecurity certification. What you're going to want to do here is you're going to want to access the ISC2 official resources for this certification and utilize cybersecurity news and resources to help you work with completing this certification. The next certification is the CompTIA. The next certification is the CompTIA Security Plus certification. This is an entry-level cybersecurity certification, and it follows after, in sequence, the CompTIA A Plus certification, which we discussed previous. The best way to learn more about this certification is to access the resources related to CompTIA and see how their programming sequences work. But the Security Plus certification is going to have a much deeper look at security factors on a network, security factors on devices, and take the CompTIA A Plus learning to the next level in terms of cybersecurity and considering what is necessary in the next level environment when you're trying to understand cybersecurity concepts on an IT working environment. And just like CompTIA A Plus, it's going to give you a strong overview across a wide level of cybersecurity domains. So it's your opportunity to kind of tier into those specific concepts, particularly after maybe you've done an entry-level IT cert. The next one is Certified Ethical Hacker, CEH. This is a certification that obviously deals with ethical hacking, but also penetration testing. For more information on this, you're going to want to counsel the for more information on this, you're going to want to go to the EC Council website. Having a nice background in ethical hacking and what penetration testing is and how to perform it well is going to be a strong skill set for getting into the entry-level parts of cybersecurity. Also, you're going to be developing not only your vocabulary and your understanding of what's involved with cybersecurity hands-on skills, you're going to be continuing to develop and implement very targeted types of tools and activities related to working within the cybersecurity field. Next area I want to talk about is networking certifications. The first one is the Cisco Certified Network Associate certification. With this certification, you're going to get an overview of networking concepts, fundamentals, and an overview of Cisco products and how they're utilized within a network environment. You're going to want to reference the Cisco. You're going to want to reference the Cisco Learning Network for additional resources related to this certification. And this is also a cost-effective solution for those looking just to get started with a networking certification who may not have any networking certifications in their background. The next networking certification I want to discuss is the CompTIA A Plus. The next networking certification I want to discuss is the CompTIA Networking Plus certification. One of the benefits of this certification is it's a vendor-neutral networking certification. Sometimes with networking certifications, they can lean particularly towards a particular vendor who wants you to become more familiar with their platforms. With CompTIA, they are a third-party source, but they are neutral when it comes to information regarding network information, types of products to use on a network. To get more information on this one, you're going to want to refer to the CompTIA website again, but it's a great way that if you need a networking certification, you don't want it to be leaning towards any particular networking product, you can rely on CompTIA to be neutral in that area. And this can help if you're applying for jobs and the certifications that you have don't seem to maybe match with the infrastructure that you might think is in that environment. The next one is the Juniper Networks Certified Associate certification. And this certification covers Juniper Networks platform and how it's utilized on a network. And they have a Juniper learning portal, which can provide additional resources related to their particular certification. Next area of certification I want to discuss is Linux and open source certifications. The first one is Linux Essentials. Linux Essentials is going to give you a basic overview. Linux Essentials is going to give you a basic overview of Linux concepts. The resources you're going to want to lean on here are resources from the Linux Professional Institute, NDG Linux, and the NDG Linux Essentials course. All right, so let's talk about Linux and open source certifications. The first certification is Linux Essentials. So Linux certifications are going to help you. Linux certifications are going to help you have the right skills for entry-level server administration tasks, knowing how to program in the command line with open source coding skills, with Linux and other potentially open source and commercial server networks. So it's definitely an opportunity to kind of expand your skills beyond just the very basic essential technology troubleshooting skills into having a skill that you can actually begin resources within a network. So Linux, open source skills, a great little add-on to your skill set. So the first resource is the Linux Professional Institute and the NDG Linux Essentials course. It's the Essentials course, and it's going to be an opportunity for you to get some first-hand experience utilizing Linux. Next is the Red Hat certification. Red Hat Linux certification is a 2-course sequence of the Red Hat 124 and the Red Hat 134 course, which walks you through many of the skills to then certify as a Red Hat Linux administrator, through a Red Hat Linux administrator, all right, through their certification exam. Next is the LPIC-1 Linux administrator. This is a great certification, especially because it's vendor neutral Linux administration certification. So if you're looking to avoid a specific vendor and want to kind of get a basic, certificate to get and you also want a certification that has, relevance in the industry, this is one for you. So you're gonna want to check out the Linux Professional Institute website. Now let's talk about AI and machine learning certifications. And of course, these are incredibly important because they are, basically the newest technology that's out there. Physicians are going to be looking for skills related to AI and machine learning on a range of abilities. Also, how they integrate with existing technologies. Getting a certification in this area is going to show that you're a progressive thinker, and you're also thinking about how this technology impacts other technologies and also the workplace. The first one to think of is the AWS Machine Learning Specialty. The Machine Learning Specialty certification is going to give you a background in implementing machine learning into AWS environments. So if you've been working with AWS and getting a good understanding of their environments, this is a great piggyback certification. It's going to help you advance your skills with machine learning. The next certification is the Google Professional Machine Learning Engineer. So just as some of the other certifications on the Google Cloud platform, this is going to show you how to implement machine learning onto the Google Cloud platform. And it's going to introduce you to also some of the trainings that are available through Google Cloud. The Microsoft Certified Azure AI Engineer certification is going to provide you with an overview of how to implement machine learning and AI on the Azure platform. And Microsoft also has additional AI learning paths that you can consider following in order to enhance your learning in this area. So that's quite the list of certification to help advance you in your career, whether you're looking for an entry-level certification such as the CompTIA or the Google IT Support Professional, or looking into data specialties, network specialties such as Cisco, or you're looking to advance your learning related to AI and machine learning. There's a lot of opportunities out there. And don't forget about cybersecurity. Tremendous amount of opportunities, tremendous amount of chances to upskill and learn and show employers and yourself that you're willing to take it to the next level in order to advance your career. So I advise you to check out these websites, see which certifications might be right for you, and get a chance to and when you get a chance, click subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate it. And also check out digitalfutureseducation.com. If I can support you with resources, online courses, please let me know. I look forward to seeing you in the next video, and I appreciate you checking out. I appreciate you coming for the ride with me.